Today, we're talking about con! Not the Wrath of Con, though. But your con experience and how you can make them better or worse. It's all on you. You can make it a better experience. You can make it a worse experience. We've been going to them for about 4 years, 5 years. Not long. But we've learned a little bit of stuff along the way. And we'd like to give you some of this information. What you got, Tony?
Well, it looks like you've got quite a few things on your list here.
I took notes. I come up with this. Video idea about 6 months ago, and I brought a list. And what has Tony brought?
A pen to check them off as we go along.
She's brought nothing to the table.
He's done his homework, and I'm here to just help him read them out.
Nothing to the table.
That's all I need to do. So I'm going to start with number 1. And it says bring cash. Now that probably is mainly if you are trying to see the celebrities, get autographs and selfies, because most of them take only cash. Now, a lot of the vendors will take both, but they prefer cash. They don't have to get charged that fee when they run that card across the square or whatever they use. So cash is always a good idea.
It's a credit card fee for having the credit card to run,
yeah,
or for even having the little device that they have.
And sometimes it's a fee for them and for you. You have to pay a fee. Some of them will just take that fee themselves and don't put it on the customer. So, but they prefer cash. That way they don't have to worry about fees.
I tell Tony this one all the time. This is a tip. Wear deodorant, Tony. Make sure you put your deodorant on. When you leave the house, make sure you put deodorant on. We left the house yesterday, and what happened?
I forgot to put deodorant on. I'm not normally a smelly person, though. I was not in an atmosphere where there's a lot of people and a lot of hot and crowds going on, so I was okay yesterday. But if you're going to be in a lot where there's a lot of people, it gets hot, you're going to get sweaty, especially if you're in a cosplay costume. You probably need to put some deodorant on.
You want to cheat off my notes again?
Oh, so we're taking turns?
We are. Hey, I want you to like, share, and subscribe. If you plan on going to a con, you plan on watching any of our videos, going to a festival, we're going to do haunted houses, we're getting ready to do a beach vacation. If you're doing want to have any insight on that, we do escape rooms too. I know we got one of them coming up in the very few. We're doing maybe some parades.
Maybe 2 coming up. Yeah, we do all kinds of stuff. Just whatever we like and enjoy doing, we do it.
Yeah, we're probably doing 2 escape rooms. Some sort of group outings. The only common denominator on them escape rooms is going to be me and Tony. We're going to switch up the players. You're going to need a program to know the players.
All right, looks like next we have your ticket ready to scan. So make sure if you had got them in an email, have that email pulled up and ready to go. Download it if you need to, print it. Now sometimes a lot of these places will also just take your last name and look it up that way.
Also, been a suggestion a couple times, because I put this out there, to go ahead and get your tickets bought in advance, so you have them ready to go. Sometimes you get a early discount for buying them early. Yeah. Also, it's part of this is buy the weekend excursion instead of just a one day. I know a lot of people want to try to come on Saturday, and Saturday is the busier day. But if you've got a lot to do, like you're trying to gather a lot of autographs, or you want to do a lot of shopping, or you're wanting to make a lot of the panels, or if you got a photo op, them can take all day sometimes. They take a long time. All those can take a long time. You got to wait to get in line to get in to the panel. Sometimes you got to wait for the photo op, and it takes a while. Now that is not a friendly environment. That's a business proposition. Get in, get out. Next.
They have so many people they have to go through. They have to do it that way. There's just so much time they have. So they don't really have time to be friendly. Sometimes it's not that they're just that way. It's just that that's how they have to be. Because like you said, it is business.
And the bigger they are, the more they just do professional photo ops. They don't even do table selfies. They sometimes will still do the table signings. And sometimes that is this right here. Your name. And they just move on. And then some of them are very personable. We've had both experiences. We've not got a lot of autographs. We've got just these.
Yeah, just a handful.
Yeah, going on our wall. We're always looking to catch another icon and put on our wall. So, yeah. Bring snacks.
There was something else I was going to say to that, but I forgot. So go ahead.
Bring snacks. You can. This is one of those events where you can bring food and drink in. Usually, especially if you're staying at the hotel on site, you just come down from your hotel room, you fill your cup up, and then you come on down, walk around. They usually don't check what's in your mug, your cup.
Yeah, they don't have any kind of checks, other than maybe the weapons checks. But other than that, they don't check my backpack ever. You can re-enter in and out as many times as you want, as long as you show your bracelet.
Yeah, these are all positives. You can go in and out. You can take a break. You can go get something to eat if you wanted to, someplace else.
Yeah, you don't have to eat there.
You can go get more cash. If you didn't bring enough cash, you go to the ATM. They usually have ATMs on site, but they will run out of cash.
And they can charge a fee, especially if it's not, usually it's not your bank. It's just some random ATM brand, and they're going to charge a fee. If you go to your bank, you don't get charged a fee to get cash out.
So bring snacks. You can bring a peanut butter and jelly sandwich if you want it to. There's usually a place for you to sit down and eat someplace around there. It's usually in a hotel or a convention center. There's usually places to sit down. What else you got?
You have note for medical issue.
Like if you're trying to bring in some medical pills, not medical pills, but if you're trying to bring in your prescription or your nebulizer, not nebulizer, but your oxygen, if you're trying to bring in maybe even diabetic shots, wheelchair, you want to be able to bring all that in. It's usually not a big deal, but it's always nice to have that medical note saying, hey, we can get in with this. Oh, this is a tip right here. I thought it was a very cool tip. Once you get your little bracelet, they're usually paper bracelets. Sometimes you get a badge and a bracelet, but you usually get both. You don't get one or the other. You usually get both. Take on your paper bracelet and write your children's name on there. Who they belong to. Say we're taking our grandkids, so we would put Kenny and Tony, and we'd put our phone number on that bracelet in case that child got lost. I thought that was an excellent idea.
It is. It is. I'm always worried about my children getting lost, and I'm always tightly holding onto their hands, and where they're like, Mama. So, this way I can still keep an eye on them. They do, if you let go of them, they will run off. I'm chasing after them constantly.
Yeah, and they have X to go back with us. As miserable as the time I thought they had last time, they've X to go back. The grandkids did.
Go figure.
So we'll probably roll into a convention in the near future with 2 grandkids and the niece. So get ready for the Dots Adventures ×5.
Adventures for sure.
Oh, you want to make reservations months in advance.
That was probably my turn, wasn't it?
It was, but she looked at me all weird, so I went
thought
again.
it was yours. I thought it was yours.
So I went again. As an example, Horror Hound. You want to go now? Take it. I keep setting you up with this volleyball.
Well, I don't know what we're making reservations for.
Hotels.
Oh, there you go. Make hotel. Why didn't you put hotels? I don't know. I was like, are you eating?
Hey, it's my shorthand. I don't have to.
What?
I can read it. I understand what I put down.
Okay, make hotel reservations right away because sometimes the convention is held in the hotel, so that hotel is going to get booked up very quick. If it's not in the hotel, it's right beside of it, right across the street from it. All those surrounding ones are going to be really quickly gone for obvious reasons. So it's better to make those reservations as soon as you know you're going, as far away in advance as you can.
Like DragCon, they're already booked up, and they're probably already booked up for next year.
Yeah.
If they, as soon as they go on sale, they book them up. And I say next year, but that's an exaggeration. But as soon as they go on sale, they book them up. And the host hotels for DragCon in Atlanta is 5 different hotels, and they are expensive.
They're too expensive. So even if they had some openings, I can't afford that. That's just crazy. $300 to $500 a night.
What I would suggest about this is don't stay at the Airbnb down there, because we have seen multiple vloggers complain about losing their place to stay the week before going to that con. It's best to stay at the hotel in Atlanta for that one at least. You may be able to get away with staying in an Airbnb at other places, but for us, if you're traveling to the hotel, you want to be there on site. You want to be able to just get in your elevator and go down.
It is the best. We've got the ones that we've been able to do that, either like that one with the elevator go down because it's in the hotel, or the one where it's right beside the hotel where you can just walk right next door. Those are the best. It's just convenience is the main thing. You can go back and forth to your room, take a break and rest, eat, whatever. It's just easy.
The most convenient is when it's in your backyard and you can sleep in your own bed.
Yeah.
But hey,
That's
that don't come around. That don't come around all the time.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like it says get photo op.
Yeah, sometimes you got to pay in advance for these photo ops, and that's what that one means. Is you can go ahead and price it out. You can go ahead and pay it for it, and you line up. You're gonna get it on Friday. You're gonna get it on Saturday. You're gonna get it on Sunday. You got to make sure your celebrity that you're wanting to get the professional photo op is going to be there the day that you're going. Not all celebrities are there all 3 days. Some of them are. Some of them will show up and only are there Saturday. Some of them show up Saturday, Sunday. Some of them Friday, Saturday.
So don't show up Saturday thinking that so-and-so was going to be there, but then you look, oh, he was only there on Friday. You missed him.
Photo ops do sell out too. So we suggest you get them in advance as much as you can. Done suggested the 3-day over just a single day, because basically we have figured out if you get the multiple weekend, you're paying just a little bit more for an extra 2 days as opposed to just getting 1 day of the event.
Like, I'm not almost, the one that we go to is like 35 on Friday and then 45 on Saturday, and we like to go both days. But if you buy the weekend, it's 80. So 35 plus 45 equals 80. You might as well buy the weekend and get that extra Sunday in case you want to go back on Sunday for some reason.
Yeah, and like she said, it would have been 80, and it was sometimes it's about the same price. And I did go back down this past year for
the panel.
Lost Boys panel. That's the first time we've attended 3 days.
So Yeah, so it's sometimes just check the prices, and sometimes it's just best cost wise to get that weekend pass.
Oh, we went to Whorehound all 3 days.
Yeah, even if you don't use all 3 days, sometimes it's just cheaper.
And we've been to Dragon Con multiple days too. So that would be not a true statement then. I've been to multiple days, multiple cons, multiple days. All right. Don't take for granted that you're getting a signed picture and a selfie. Some of them charge for both. It used to be you could get a sign and a selfie. Once you got a sign, you got it for free. But now it's usually, more often than not, it's 2 different prices. And they'll bundle it. You can either get a selfie or a sign for a certain price, or you can get a bundle. Everybody wants the bundle stuff
Sometimes
for you now.
it might be like $5 cheaper if you do the bundle. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you can make sure you know what you're wanting before. And if you bring your own stuff to get signed, you still got to pay for it to get signed. They ain't going to just sign it because you brought it. They also have pictures you can pick out to get signed.
Yeah, you don't have to pay extra for those pictures. They'll include that with the autograph.
Oh, location. Figure out where you're going to go. If you want to know where a celebrity is, it's best to go ahead and scope it out. Figure out who's at each booth, and then come back and get in line. And like I said, Sunday's usually the least crowded. Friday's a little more less crowded than Saturday. Saturday's a busy day.
Some of them have their own rooms, not just in the booths in this main area. So you have to go find where that room is if it's a more popular celebrity.
Yeah, you'll walk around all day looking for a celebrity and never see them. They'll be off sequestered in a different room.
Yeah, we had one that was like upstairs and into the. I would have never known he was up there. So yeah, that's a good idea to find that out ahead of time.
And then Robert England, we never seen Robert England neither. He was back in the back too.
Yeah, they put him back there, so you just can't go by and take a picture or video, do a drive-by, as we say.
Right.
Yeah, so he was there, but we never once saw any glimpse of Robert England.
Yep. Parking is not on that little list that I wrote down, but parking is a major issue at every one we've ever been to.
All of them.
Every single con. Every one of them. Some of them are better than others.
Yeah.
But on Saturday, you park farther away and you walk in. You get there early. That's the one way to avoid this. You get there early and not have to worry about parking as much. Sometimes you have to do scramble and park in a different area. If you can Uber in, it's easier. Staying on the hotel site, easier for you. In fact, there's a couple cons we've just started going to that was free parking, who have started charging us for parking now. And they still don't have enough parking.
It's terrible. You try to park in other surrounding hotels or businesses around there, you take the chance of getting towed.
Yeah, convention centers usually are better because they have their own parking lot or parking structure. Went down to Charlotte, there's parking everywhere there. Went to Hampton, there was parking plenty there, but it was a little bit farther away walking if you didn't get there early enough.
Yeah.
The one down in Atlanta, we stayed on site, but still had to park our car away from site.
A different deck.
Yeah. Not even at the hotel parking, but at a different place. And I'm going to give you a tip on this. Bigger cities, park higher up. And the reason I'm saying this is because criminals will break into your car to rummage through to get your coins, anything. Like I said, change, if they see it in there. If they think there's anything they want, they'll break into your car. If you park on a higher deck, more often than not, they will not come up there to your deck.
They're not going to go to that trouble to either walk all those stairs or get in the elevator or go up there. They're just going to get what they see first.
Criminals, ready for this, are lazy.
Yeah.
For the most part, human beings are lazy. and take the easy way out. When you're parking your car, I always snap a picture of where you parked your car too, so you can find your car when you get ready to leave.
Yeah.
That's just a little tip by going to concerts and amusement parks over the years.
Yeah, everywhere. Just you got to park in either a deck or a huge parking lot that has different rows and numbers. That's always a good idea.
Yeah. Like I said, parking is an issue at every place we've went to.
Yeah.
We stayed on site at Horror Hound, so we didn't have that experience, but I could see the parking lots filled up there. So I bet that was an issue there.
Yeah.
There's plenty of restaurants across the road, but once again, you're taking your chance of getting towed, I think, there.
Yeah.
That's just my guess on that.
I wouldn't try it.
Yeah. So parking. It's like location. That's the 3 keys to a business. The 3 keys to a con is parking. Bring cash. All right, now we're going to
We got this too.
that's don'ts. We're still on the do part of it.
Oh, I didn't know we was do's and don'ts here. I thought we was just tips and.
She missed the production meeting.
What the world?
Yeah.
All right.
Just a suggestion, be nice. Everybody's in a hurry. Everybody wants to skip a line. Everybody hates being around crowds. But be nice. Just be nice. Be nice. All I can say. Plan ahead. Know your schedule. Know what you want to do. Look when the panels are going down. Who's signing at certain times when they're taking their lunch, if you can figure that out. You will also want to try to figure out in advance before you get there how much these are. You can do that by usually looking on some of their social media pages. Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that. Twitter, you can find out some of the pricings. You can also look at previous cons and find out what they were charging there.
Sometimes it's on the website too for that con.
Each guest usually fluctuates in prices.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
The more popular they are, the more expensive they are.
Yeah. Oh, expect lines. There's going to be lines everywhere. Massive lines sometimes and short lines, but there's going to be lines. The bigger the items you bring in, sometimes they charge more for that. But a suggestion was rolling luggage. To carry all your stuff. If you've got multiple items you want to get signed, you don't want to take a chance of it getting damaged, you can bring in one of those little wheelies, put your stuff in there, zip it up. You don't have to worry about it getting damaged.
Sometimes they will charge you if you have more than, say, 3 items to sign. If you have 5 or 6, they're going to charge you maybe a little bit more because they have to sign so many.
You want to let your ink dry. If they're using those paint pens, it takes a little while to dry. Even if it's a magic marker, don't smear what you just got through paying for. It's also been suggested, bring your own pen so you always know that you're getting a quality writing utensil.
Yeah, so they don't, because they are using them all day, so they're going to run out, and they may just still try to sign it on there anyways.
Yep. All right, now we're going to go back up to the don'ts. Tony's going to start us off with one.
All right, don't block the aisles. Don't block the aisles. That's just common sense and common courtesy to try not to stay in the middle of the aisle. Just stay on one side or the other. If you have to go to the middle to go around somebody, just go around and come back. Don't go there and then stop. And then you have people waiting behind you to try to get through.
I know you think you're important, and you are, but you're not as important as everybody else in the room. We're all there, all equally important. You'll block the aisle, and everybody will have to work around you.
Yeah.
Just because you haven't seen Susie in 6 months. Let's hang out here and talk to Susie.
Yeah, move off to the side or even move out of that aisle and go somewhere where there's no people at, and then y'all can talk as long as you want.
Know your space, your surroundings. Read the room.
Yeah.
And the same way as if you're cosplaying and you're taking pictures, get out of the way. There's people that don't want to see you taking pictures. Some people are not there for that. They're there for the vendors and And the cons, and besides, if you're blocking the aisle, you're more often than blocking a vendor. Them people are important. They're what helps produce and makes these cons viable for us to go to.
They're trying to make money. If they don't make money, they're not coming back. If they don't come back, there will be no cons.
Buy stuff off the local vendors. These are small business people.
Yeah.
They usually have unique ideas, crafts, art, all kinds of stuff.
You know, all hand painted, handcrafted themselves.
Please help the small business out. Number 2. Go ahead, Tony.
All right. Watch out for pickpockets and losing your money. That goes, that's for a lot of places where there's crowds. We do that for our festivals too. You just make sure, don't keep your phone if you can help it in your back pocket, because people will come and just grab it, or your wallet. If you can, try to keep it in a front pocket or in a zipped up fanny pack around your neck. Inside of the backpack, it's a little bit harder to try to get in there for them to just reach out. They want something that's easy. It's right there in your back pocket. So just beware of your surroundings again.
And we've suggested bringing cash because cash is king at these type of things. But you're not used to carrying cash anymore. You carry everything on a little card. So when you're pulling stuff in and out of your pockets, that chapstick, your cash may be loose. If it's not in a wallet or if it's in a purse, you may be flipping it out and not even know that this is happening.
Yeah, so you might take it out and it fell on the ground, and somebody might not be honest and say, hey, you dropped your money. They might just stash it in their own pocket.
Yeah, I suggest breaking it down into smaller denominations and putting it in a couple different pockets. So even if you do lose it or get it stolen, you won't lose it all.
Or put it like in your sock or in your shoe or somewhere where it's not going to easily fall out or you're keep digging in and out of. So,
what's number 3?
Need help, ask for help.
There's people there volunteering to help you out, and there's also people there who are paid employees of the con. But all of them are willing and want to help you.
They're all usually dressed in like the same shirt, so they're easy to locate in their same color, and it'll say the name of their con on their shirt usually.
Most of the time they have staph infections.
Or they're stiffs.
Staph infection. There's no infection, but there's staph on the back of their shirt. Yeah. I was waiting for Tony to correct me, but she did not. She just let it go.
Why would I correct you?
Staph infection. They're not contagious. But hey, speaking of why we're talking about infections, bring Perel.
Hand sanitizer, wash. Keep it handy at all times, because people shake hands or you touch all kinds of stuff at the vendors' booths, and so I'm not saying to wash your hands after every booth you go to, but maybe after every aisle or two, just kind of.
Don't touch your face, because there is this thing called a con flu.
Yeah. Anywhere being around a bunch of people like the festivals. So
nobody wants to get your sickness. Nobody wants my sickness neither. Even if you're down with the sickness.
We're not down. We're never down with sickness.
Oh, I thought we was down.
We're never down.
Okay. All right, carry what you need. That's our fourth don't. Don't be overburdened. Don't carry way too much. Don't be in the way of people by carrying way too much. If you have multiple items you want to get signed that are this big, bring one of them in, get it signed, and take it out. Come back in. Unless it's the same person you want to get signed by. So, yeah. This is our do's and don'ts of con going. Tell us what we've left out. Tell us what we need to add in for the next one we do. We'll probably do one of these once a year. We've got a couple cons coming up. 1, 2, maybe.
At least 2 that I know of.
So, yeah. Now we've done a multiple this year. We'll continue doing them. We've have enjoyed it. have enjoyed the people that are associated with it. They have accepted us in. We greatly appreciate it too. We've been doing videos from different stuff, and the con and the horror crowd has accepted us in greatly. Thank y'all.
We appreciate it.
I want you to like, share, and subscribe. I'm sure we didn't say that at the beginning because we never do.
You did.
Did we?
You did, yeah.
Wow, I did.
Yeah.
That's because I went to the production meeting.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Hey, if you're going in cosplay, sign your make sure you don't bring in real weapons.
No.
Make sure you get them strapped. They give you like a little thing after they check them out and make sure they're not going to hurt anybody.
Little zip tie that goes around it to make sure that they know it's safe.
Yep. They'll do that. Certain outfits are really not built to go around in cons. Big hoop dresses or wings.
Tails.
Yeah. You may need somebody to help you with these items.
Like me.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it is.
That's who helps me with these items. So yeah, make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Watch a YouTube video of the con you're going to. Because if there's a con going on these days, somebody has been to one and has suggestions. Can help you out greatly. Anything else for us?
Nope, just have fun. That's what it's all about. Have fun.
Have fun, yes. Having fun. Getting away from reality for a little while.
Yeah.
It's one big happy family, whether it's horror, anime, comic book, Marvel.
Whatever.
Cons. Con! The Wrath of Con. Until next adventure.
Horns up.